Warning, this video is only for people with a sense of humor. No marriages were harmed in the filming of this video. Well, I love my Gelli Plate. Why? Because you can't fail with the Gelli Plate. You cannot fail. And to prove it to you, I have my husband here to make a jelly print.
Hi, everybody.
Have you ever painted before?
Yes, I painted the kitchen and stuff.
Well, have you ever printed a jelly print before?
No, I do not believe I have.
Well, you are about to make your very first jelly print. So I'm going to go through the directions with you really quickly. Paint, squirt, brayer, clean, stencil,
Paint,
paper,
squirt, brayer, clean, stencil, paper, got it.
pull stencil off, paper on. Do you think you can handle this?
Yes.
All right, it is your turn. Give it a shot.
Okay. Paint.
We shall see.
Yes, we shall. I can't even
If this
open
is so
the paint.
easy, a man can do it.
So
I mean,
easy.
my
Yes,
husband can do it.
It's idiot proof. You have the real idiot here to prove it. Whoops. Okay. This is the brayer, everybody.
That's the brayer.
Yeah. This is just the way you do it. I've seen you do it. No, that's not true. Okay, looks good.
Clean the brayer.
Clean the brayer. Don't forget now. I used too much paint. Okay, it's all clean, right?
That's all clean.
Okay,
That's
now
as clean as it gets.
take the stencil and I just put it in there.
Just put it on there.
And I take the paper and I put it on there.
You only needed one sheet of paper on there, just so you know.
Oh, I put two pieces of... This is a new technique I'm teaching you. So, watch carefully how I do this.
Okay.
When you use two sheets of paper, you remove the first one because that's the decoy. Okay. See what I did?
But wait,
I did that.
There's more.
But wait, there's more. You also get... What do we get?
A second print.
Okay. This is when I take this off, right?
Absolutely. I'll take it for you.
You'll
Clean
take it, okay?
Okay, I'm not really going to clean it. I'm just setting it over there.
Yeah, you liar. You lie all the time. Okay. Now this is, I think it's a little crooked, but I don't care. Because you can't mess up the Gelli Plate, right?
Absolutely. You cannot fail at this.
Right.
You have used too much paint. You have used two pieces of paper at the same time, and you still haven't failed.
Yeah. Don't.
That is normal. It does kind of stick like that.
I think I pushed down too hard.
Nope. That's the way it works.
That's
you
the way it
can't fail
works.
at this.
Ah, okay.
You have now made your first jelly prints.
I am awesome.
You absolutely are.
Oh, right.
I think you're ready to rock and roll with this.
I'm not so sure. I have a few questions first.
Well, what kind of questions do you have for me?
Well, what size Gelli Plate do I need?
Well, you know, size doesn't matter. You can use any one that they've got. They've got a 6x6 inch, an 8x10, and a 12x14. This one's the 8x10.
Uh-huh.
Does that answer all your questions?
Not exactly. Can I use any kind of paper?
Absolutely, because like this one, this happens to be our daughter's homework.
Oh, all right.
So I can use that to print with. I can print with, I use book pages sometimes. I use cardstock. This is a 110-pound weight. I use old scrapbook papers. The one thing you do have to watch out for, though, is it needs to not be a glossy paper. Sometimes the glossy paper gives people trouble.
Okay.
But other than that, you are good to go.
Now, can I use any kind of paint?
Absolutely. You can use, the paint I'm using here is Amsterdam, and I really like this paint. It works well for me on the Gelli Plate, but everybody kind of has their favorites of what they like. So I am actually going to show you how to, there's a book page. I'll use a page out of a book here. I have a dictionary to clean this up. I'm going to show you using cheap and expensive paints. Doesn't matter if you use cheap craft paint or really expensive paint, you can still get some nice prints. So I'm going to start with the expensive, and this is even a heavy-bodied paint.
Heavy-bodied paint, what does that mean?
That means it's heavier, it's thicker.
Thicker, oh, okay.
I can tell you don't.
Terms.
It's this hard stuff to figure out. So there is the very expensive golden white paint that I can put on there.
Wait, the name of the paint is golden?
The name of the paint is golden.
So it's golden white paint. Got it.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, you are such a man. Such a man about this.
Yeah,
so this is the expensive paint.
Uh-huh.
And it works wonderfully.
That looks cool.
I really like it. And you know what? You just never know what you're going to get off the Gelli Plate. But if you don't want to spend an arm and a leg or your children's college fund to get, there's the second print.
Not bad.
I know.
Yeah.
You can use this kind of paint, which is the craft paint from the store, like a buck a bottle or a buck a tube.
So that's the cheapie.
This is the cheapie.
Okay, so you can literally use anything. Can you use house paint, spray paint?
Actually, it needs to be an acrylic paint.
Acrylic paint.
I haven't tried house paint, actually. You know, we haven't cleaned out the garage in a while. I bet we've got some house paint up there.
I don't want to clean out the garage in a while.
Oh, well, then you shouldn't have brought up house paint if you don't want to clean out the garage.
Okay, never mind. Rewind.
And so there's the cheap craft paint.
Okay.
No offense to the makers of that craft paint, because it's very nice, but it is less expensive. And I guess golden's not really that expensive, but it feels that way.
It's golden. Come on.
It's golden.
Yeah.
You get all sorts of prints on there. So does that answer all of your questions?
Oh, not even close.
Oh no! What else do you need to know?
Well, we know what happens when I use too much paint. What if you use too little paint?
Oh, well, if you use too little paint, that one's really easy to fix. Put more paint on it.
Oh.
Until that one's fixed.
Oh, what if I make a really ugly print? Because that seems very likely.
You know, you just keep adding more layers to it. So, like this one, I'm going to add another layer to it and change how it looks. So I'm going to go with the turquoise color. That wasn't me, by the way. Was that you?
You liar.
So when I add another stencil to this with a different color, by adding the layers, you change how it looks. So even if you think, ooh, that's just really ugly, give it some time, add more layers, and it will turn out beautifully.
Oh, yeah.
And that really changed how that one looks. So did that answer all your questions?
Well, no. What's this thing called again? The brayer?
Yes.
What if I don't have one of those? Can I just use like a rolling pin or something?
No. You're out of luck. You need a brayer.
You need a brayer.
You're going to have to break down and get a brayer.
Use my fingers?
No.
Okay.
You need a brayer.
You need a brayer.
You need a brayer.
What if I don't have a stencil?
Oh, well, if you don't have a stencil, that's not a problem, because then you can just make one. If you've got paper, one of the easiest ways to make a stencil is to fold it in half. Can you cut a triangle?
Yeah. It's like making snowflakes.
Very much like making snowflakes. No measuring, no real thinking.
That's one ugly snowflake. Sorry.
That's true. If it was a snowflake,
yes.
It would be ugly.
Oh, okay.
Stencil.
That's not a snowflake.
That is not a snowflake.
Yeah, you're doing it wrong if you're making a snowflake.
Yeah, that wasn't right for a snowflake.
You're not making a snowflake.
I'm not making a snowflake.
I can stop talking about snowflakes now if you want.
You know, I think you are really making a great case for me that any idiot can do this. Any idiot can do this if you can, honey. So let's see, I'll take this one and I'll add my diamonds to it with my homemade stencil.
Your homemade stencil? What if I don't have any paper to make a stencil?
Then I say open your eyes and look around, man. There's junk mail. There is stuff that shows up that you can cut up and use.
Sorry, at the post office we don't call it junk mail, we call it something else.
I was going to say, well...
Undeliverable bulk business mail.
Well, I have to say, to the rest of us, it's junk mail.
Yeah, no.
To you mailmen, it might be that, but to me, to everybody else, it's junk mail. So you can just make your own stencil, so no problem.
Okay, well, what if I forget to clean the Gelli Plate?
Are you saying that you might forget to clean something?
Oh, no, I would never do that. You know that.
You can leave it covered in paint, or at least I leave mine covered in acrylic paint, and it's no big deal. So it can dry like this, because it has before and I've left it, and it's all been fine.
Okay. Excellent.
Can you believe that you've made these 2 prints yourself?
That is pretty cool. Like, I see the ones you make, and I'm like, wow, that would be pretty awesome. I had no idea I could do something like that in a matter of minutes. I mean, I thought it would take a long time to learn, but it didn't.
No, and those, I mean, that was just,
Yeah.
first time out.
Imagine what I could do if I actually spent some time learning it.
You know what?
What?
I'm going to challenge you.
Really? You challenge me all the time.
I'm going to challenge you to make more jelly prints.
Really? Okay, how were... I'm not so sure I could do any more than this without somehow learning a little bit more about it.
Well, funny you should say that. I have a workshop coming up all about jelly printing. 5 weeks of videos on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to guide you step by step to learn how to get the most out of your jelly plate.
No, wait, you're doing a workshop for the jelly plate?
I am. You thought I was just going away and leaving you alone as I got this workshop ready.
I thought you were down here watching soap operas. That's what I thought.
No soap operas for me. I was getting everything ready for the class. I've got some fantastic videos that are idiot proof. You've just proved that this is idiot proof.
Yes, I have, haven't I? Thanks so much, honey. Seriously, though, this was a lot of fun.
I thank you so much for being willing to jump into my world
To
and
be
try.
an idiot? Yes.
Thanks for being my idiot, honey. Really appreciate
I'm
that.
an idiot every day. We're here all week, folks.
Be sure to tip your waitress on your way out.
Yeah.